Hey guys, I'm T and this is From Prison to Reform, back again with some more food stamp EBT drama for you guys. I hope you guys like this one. Again, coming at it with a few different perspectives. And don't forget to let me know what you think down in the comments. But before I start the video, please turn on your notifications, that way you don't miss any more uploads from me. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay, so the food stamp office wouldn't let me record. But when I tell you I was in there all day so that they can figure out what was going on, y'all, come to find out, the lady that gave me the information, I guess because there was some kind of language barrier, she gave me misinformation. I had to reapply because it was time for me to recertify. Like, it's been almost the whole however long they gave me benefits initially. It's just time for me to recertify come next month. So that's why she said you got to reply. It wasn't because I'm not working. I guess she assumed that because of all this talk about you got to work and this and that, but she didn't relay the correct information. So if you guys know, according to that bill, the work requirement is for people that have children 7 and older. I have a 1-year-old and I have a 6-year-old. So my benefits won't be affected by working. Now, did they initially put me in a job search program? Yes, they did, and I completed it. So with that being said, I'ma keep my food stamps. Y'all is mad. I'm so glad. But yeah, that's the update.
That, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop they do. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch. If we beat these folk, whoop they do. We beat them.
To the bitch that just tried to steal crab legs out of my store and got upset and cursed me out and made a big scene in front of everyone because you didn't want to pay for 2 packages of crab legs, but $70 worth. Try to pay for those fucking crab legs with EBT. Okay? Bitch, I paid for them crab legs, bitch. Me and everybody else that's paying for our taxes, we paid for them fucking crab legs, bitch. What do you think? We don't want crab legs? Fuck. I want crab legs. I want some fucking lobster tails. I want some shrimp. I want the whole fucking deal. But guess what? We can't have that. I can't go out and buy crab legs. You know why? Because I'm fucking paying your EBT, bitch. It would be a whole different scenario if it was somebody stealing bread. Someone stealing cheese, milk, eggs. No. You want to steal fucking crab legs. I just can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. The real sad part about it is these kids is what's going to be affected. Those kids couldn't have been more than 5 and 6 years old. Okay? What are you teaching them? To live off the government and then steal for a living? And then the fucking cycle continues? What the fuck? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for people of my color. What are we doing? What are we really doing? There's so many jobs out there. If you want crab legs, go fucking work and pay for it just like everybody else gotta do. But no, guess what we doing? We going to work so we can pay our taxes so you can buy fucking crab legs. The fuck?
I had to get up out my bed because I was on here and watching people gloat the moment that families are losing their food stamps. All I'm hearing is now they can go ahead and work with their lazy asses and do this. So it makes y'all feel good because you have a lot of families out here losing their food stamps. Children are about to go hungry. Motherfuckers. It's a lot of families out here that's working, that's making $15, $16 an hour. And I'm not trying, don't give me that bullshit. Go get a better job. Ain't no motherfucking jobs. The rent, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. People are barely making it. Fuck that. They not making it. And you got all these hateful motherfuckers on here smiling and gloating that people are losing their food stamps. Y'all just as sick as that motherfucker. Nobody wants to speak up on it, but I'm here for it. You can come up under here, talk about me, say whatever the fuck you want to say, but the motherfucking math not mathing. I don't give a damn what rules that they change. Talking about it's going to be for the working people. Because even with the food, people getting food stamps that are working. That are working. It's an income guideline. You think they going to up it that much where y'all going to skip y'all ass to that motherfucking office and get y'all some stamps? No, y'all still going to get denied. Why y'all sitting y'all ass around praying on other people's downfalls? Children's are going to go hungry. Families are going to be homeless. And all y'all can say is now they won't get 500 no more, 600 no more, 700. Tell me about the mother that's working and she gets $600-$700. But then you got the haters on this motherfucker. She don't need that much, but she working, motherfuckers. She working. So if they want to give her $500, $600, $700, $800, you crying about that. Y'all foul as hell on here. I ain't seen so many motherfucking horrible peoples in my life. Happy to see somebody starving and laughing that they can't feed their babies. Majority of these families, single mothers, single fathers, are getting up every motherfucking day, going to these jobs that's paying pennies on a dollar. And y'all got a nerve. Y'all some sick motherfuckers on here.
I came on here talking about y'all, you on welfare, you on this, bitch. I did apply and I got denied. And if I did get approved, I would have been getting that EBT, bitch, and would have not gave a fuck, bitch. I pay taxes too. Why I can't spend my own motherfucking taxes on me?
So I'm going to speak on the topic of the food stamps that, everybody posting about, a lot of single parents, they are upset about it because their food stamps have been. This is just my think piece on it because, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with who voted for who. But this has been my mindset since my early 20s. Now, I am not no better than any other single mother out there. My kids are now grown. They're about to be 21 and 19. I just turned 40 this. I was on food stamps and I was on Section. The thing about it is I worked as a CNA full-time, and I still qualified for those assistance. Now let's rewind the clock back when I was getting food stamps, Section 8, and my daughter was also getting SSI because as an infant, she was diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension. So my daughter was getting a check. I had just moved to the code. And I think, after me and my neighbor, was having conversations and I told her about my daughter getting SSI. And you know what the first thing that she said that came out of her mouth? She was like, well, if she getting SSI and you on Section 8, you getting food stamps, why are you working? Now, this was my think piece in my early 20s. I said, because the government can take that stuff anytime they get ready. They can cut her check off anytime they get ready. They can cut the Section 8 off at any time when they get ready. They can cut the food stamps off at any time when they get ready. So me, I always held down a job. Now, yes, like I said, I was that parent with no support system. I was working night shift at the hospital. And my kids, when they got a certain age, because I lived 2 minutes away from the hospital, they was at home by themselves at night. Call me what you want. I don't give a damn, but I did what I had to. And on my lunch breaks, I would come and check on them. They was in bed. They got themselves off to school. Now, I'm not in any way saying that was okay for me to do, but I did what I had to do. Me working night freed up time in the daytime. If they got sick at school, all they had to do was call me. I can go get them. If my kids had appointments or if I had doctor's appointments, I could just take them. I don't have to take off of work or none of that. So I'm not promoting leave your kids at home. We always latchkey kids coming up. But what I'm saying is, as parents, we gonna do what we have to do to survive. So y'all out there, I know it's jobs out there. Like I said, I ain't judging because I had got the assistance, but I have always. And there are so many ways of getting a bag. By me working as a CNA for as long as I have been working, and I started TikTok Shop back in 2023 when it first started. When I say TikTok Shop, not only was I able to completely just pay my bills and my checks just be my checks, because yes, I still work that. It has helped me put my daughter through school. Now, I know we're still on probation with TikTok, and I'm going to grind it out until I can't grind it out no more. But I'm just here to say, y'all, do what y'all got to do for y'all kids. Go to work, try to find a work from home job. I know it's not going to be easy, especially for work from home jobs, but there are options.
So I work at the food stamp office, doing like applications and interviewing people. One of the hardest things about my job is when I'm interviewing like a single parent who has just been through the ringer and they're honest, and they're just trying like to just keep going, I guess. And then having to tell her or him that they're over the income limit or they only get like $30. And then I have people like yesterday where I find that somebody who's been working multiple full-time jobs, making multiple thousands of dollars every month while lying and getting the most food stamps, all of the assistance. And so that person has just been living large, not having to pay for anything, having enough money for all their bills, free food, and there's like literal single parents out here that are not lying and are trying the best they can, and they can't get the help they need. And it is just makes me so angry to see we have lots of people that are wealthy that apply, and then to see them lying, and then to see them getting the benefits that other people should get. I don't know, it makes me so mad. It's super hard to listen to a mom cry on the other end of the phone about how they're gonna feed their kids, and knowing that there's so many people lying to get those benefits, and they don't give a shit. I used to be like, everybody should get free food stamps, but man, after seeing like people who don't need it lie to get it, like, I've definitely changed my mind. Everybody should not get food stamps. If you are making $10,000 a month, you do not need food stamps. And those are the people that we should be pissed off about. Those are the people that the government should be looking at for taking free benefits. So anyways, thoughts for today.
I'm a single mom of 5 and I do give food stamps, and apparently Layla thinks that I shouldn't have my hair done or my nails done. This is the type of classist thinking that makes people not want to be open about receiving any type of assistance from the government. I don't know about y'all, but as I was coming up, the old folks used to always say, you don't have to look like what you're going through. And so I made a conscious effort not to do that, i.e. self-care. Some of the basic things that I can do for myself, like put on press-ons and comb my goddamn hair. Furthermore, if I had a bonnet on or my hair was all over my head, you still would have said, typical. And you probably still would have said, she's stealing from the government. So really, there is no winning when it comes to this type of person and the way that they think. I guess the question that I want to ask is, what should I look like? What would appease people with this type of thinking? What is the face of food stamps? What is the face of Medicaid? What is the face of food pantries? What does that look like exactly to you? You got that picture in your head? Now put your face there. Because at any given moment, it can change for you too. Are you going to crash and burn, or are you going to take care of yourself? I choose to take care of myself for $600, Alex.
Sit up and say that a woman on welfare shouldn't keep having kids because she's on welfare, but yet you're not on welfare and you keep having kids, but yet the daycare is raising your kids. You're not even raising your kids, but you use the excuse that you have to go to work. You just don't want to take.
Did she just say using an excuse that you want to go to work? No, we have to go to work. That's how stuff gets paid. Cut it all off.
SNAP doesn't cover that. Put it back.
Put it back.
Yep, I'm glad they did it. No more junk food. No more junk food. Now these women gotta cook. Can't just feed the kids bullshit anymore. I love it. Now you women got to cook. Kids just eating candy. Kids don't even want to eat real food no more. They want to eat junk. They want to eat chips all fucking day. They want to eat straight sugar. And now all the kids is just fat as fuck, you know? Everybody, the whole fucking United States is obese. It's because of this shit. And fuck those companies too. You know that they sales are gonna go down. Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
How do you get like $800 in food stamps? Can y'all let me know? Because they took my food stamps away. I have a baby. They don't give a fuck about me. So what do y'all be doing so I could do it too?
And the same Congress that stopped SNAP benefits, so now people can't eat in this country.
What? They cut SNAP? When did this happen? SNAP is food stamps, EBT, whatever you want to call it. When did this happen?
Y'all, ever since that punk with the orange wig been in the chair, shit just been going left. Because why the fuck they don't turn my food stamps off? Keep the kids out the road on this Monday. Because I'm finna go to the store and spend my hard-earned money on some groceries. Aggravated. Hey, y'all, what happened though? As of August 1st, there's a new update. If you're applying for food stamps, renewing or whatever, you have to provide documents of everything. They're not just taking your word for your bills, which is not a problem because I don't lie about my bills. Them motherfuckers expensive for real. So I gave them everything. Gave them my lease, my light bill, water bill, daycare, phone bill. Shit, I gave them everything but the internet. I uploaded the documents. Within 12 hours, them people sent me a letter back saying I got denied. So I called them. I'm like, what happened? Like, y'all told me to upload all my bills. Like, you could clearly see I got a lot of bills. And they was like, oh, you forgot to upload your pay stubs. Okay, so I went back and uploaded that. Mind you, y'all, that was 2 weeks ago. It took y'all less than 24 hours to deny me, but it took y'all more than 2 weeks to review my new documents. Make it make sense. So I'm just coming to the conclusion it's finally my time where I don't get food stamps no more. So
that's all I have for you today. You know what's sad? The girl at the very beginning of this video where, you know, she thought she would have to work, but turns out no, ages 7 to whatever if you have kids. she doesn't have to work because she has a 1-year-old, and then she's all happy. Like, no, you should want to go to work. And to the girl that is saying, us working class people, we have a lot of kids, or we keep having kids, and we're telling them not to have kids because they're on food stamps, but we have daycare raising our babies. That shit made no sense to me. Like, no, it's not an excuse we have to work. We have to work, okay? And we choose to have kids because that's what we want to do, and we could provide for them. You know, unlike people who are living off welfare and they figure out, oh, the more kids I have, the more benefits I get. And that's sad because basically you're having kids for more food stamps. So her comparison was, I'm sorry, it was pathetic. And then to the worker, you know, I feel for her, where people try to be honest and they get denied and they're doing everything that they can. And then you got people who are lying and frauding the system and they're getting all the benefits. Like, every single one of them. It's just wild to me. But yeah, please let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Have a good day, guys.